Well, hello there everyone. I just got off of work and found out that I had something come in the mail. What I have here is a system from Bluetti. I'm doing a review on this here. They sent it to me and asked me to tell me what I thought of it. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So I've seen a lot of people using these on YouTube, and it's been nothing but positive reviews. I mean, everybody that got it just loves it. They said it's the best system out there. And this is my first time seeing one in person, so this is all new to me. So let's see what we got here and see what it's all about. So as you know by watching me on YouTube, I do a lot of off-roading and sometimes pretty far from home. And I got a lot of camera equipment, my drone, my cameras, multiple cameras, and other things to do with it. And I need something to power it because it's just more handy. I also have some power tools I need to charge the batteries on, like my mini chainsaw and a few other things. So this one is just new out on the market. It started today actually. And on the front here, we have a 12 volt power supply, 8 amp. Here's a DC input for charging. It's got 2 household outlets, and they are for 600 watts. It'll charge everything I need to charge for sure. It has AC and DC. You just press whichever button, whatever you're using, whether it be household current or 12 volt current. It's got 2 regular size USBs on it, 15 watts each. And it's got 2 USB-C drive ones. One is 100 watts and one is 140 watts. You can charge a lot of stuff with this little thing. It's pretty impressive. So what I'm going to do now is put it on the charger, get her charged up, and see what we got. Okay, so I got this on the chair over here. I got the charging cord out. And here's the charging output. Plug her in there. And plug it into the power bar. And there you go, she lit up. She's at 37% right out of the box. I love the digital display on it. Very easy to read. And I'm going to time to see how long it takes to charge from 37%. Just so I could put that in there too. So an hour and 10 minutes went by of it charging, and it's now at 96%. So while I was waiting for it to charge, I added the app on my phone, and I didn't know this, but you can see everything that's going on with the system right on my phone. You could even do some controls from it. So here's what it's at right now, 96% for charging, showing what it's going down through there, 182 watts. And you could even control from DC to AC. So that's pretty neat. So this is the Elite 30 V2. It just came out and it's a very compact unit. It's good for off-roading and it don't take up hardly any space in the tracker, which is very nice because I'm limited for space in that vehicle. And I did a bit of reading up on the book that came with it, and so far everything is very easy to set up. To put the app on my phone, I usually got a bit of issues with that stuff, but this is the easiest one I ever did yet. And the company itself, they were great to deal with. I reached out to them, asked if they'd be interested in me doing a collaboration video with a review on it, and so far so good. I got to do a video later on, just tell you how long it lasts and everything when there's stuff plugged into it. But you'll see it being used quite often in my videos. And if you're looking for something compact and affordable and reliable, that's the biggest thing, this is the one for you, I'll tell you. It's just a great little system. And they are great people to deal with. I was talking to them and they were just very nice. Had any questions, just give them a shout and they get back to you really quick, which is also a big bonus. Now this is a 600 watt system. So what that means, for example, is you could run like a battery charger, say, for your power tools or whatever. You can charge your phone, your cameras. You could even run a small coffee maker on this thing. Girlfriend was wondering about her hair straightener. I always thought for some reason those were around 1500 watts, but I looked it up online, and usually 150 to 200 watts. So that's great for her. She'll be able to use it for that too, which is handy when we're on the road, overnight trip or something. You know, you got to have that stuff working, right? So I'm guessing all together, from when it's at 0% to 100%, I'm guessing hour and a half, 2 hours. That's pretty quick. If it gives out on you when you're in the middle of charging something, you don't really have to wait that long to recharge it again. There is options for a solar panel charger. It's got the plug-in charger and the cigarette lighter charger. And you could even get the 2 battery terminal clips to charge it with a car battery or even a generator. So it's very, very useful in more ways than one. I mean, it's just a very versatile rig. It also came with another charger pack, which I'm going to take out the box there now and show you what's in it. So this is the Bluetti DC charger. It is. So let's see what's inside. So here's the charger block. It's got multiple outlets on it. Input on this side, output on this side. Now let's see what this connects to. So this charger and all the cords here is actually for mounting in your vehicle. And what it is a rapid charger. And what that means, this will charge up your Bluetti system up to 6 times faster than a plug-in. And that'll be a great rig to mount into the tracker, so it's there permanently. There's mounting screws and everything there for it. But the directions that comes with it is very explanatory. I mean, if you read it, you'll have no problem setting this up. So that's an extra good bonus to this system. I didn't even know that was part of what that done. So that's really interesting. Since it's fully charged, I figure now is the time to check it out, see how it works. I don't have much in the garage here for charging, but my phone is getting pretty low. So I'm going to plug my phone in and try that out and see how it charges. There you go. That's a good example right there. It might be hard to see on the phone. I can't really get it to come in. But what it's saying is at 17% and 1 hour and 58 minutes till full. Now I got a rapid charger for the cigarette lighter outlet in the tracker, and it's the same. So that's like a rapid charger for your phones. Another great option. So I'll give you some specifications on the system now in case you're wondering about buying one. In my opinion, it looks to be a great rig for starting out with, especially in a vehicle. I mean, the power that it puts out is lots for if you're out doing what I'm doing. It was just a perfect match for what I needed. And if you're wondering about what you can run off it, just look at the item. A lot of times it got the wattage output on it, and you just take it from there. And if you're not sure, do a Google search on your item and you can find out the wattage that way also. So it weighs just a little over 9 pounds, 4 kilograms, a little bit better than that. So it's very easy to carry. I mean, there's hardly any weight to it at all. I mean, you don't want to be lugging around something really heavy with you. So this is definitely good in that way too. It's just so lightweight, it's easy to handle. Even if you got to carry it with you in the woods, I mean, it's not a big deal really. I'm sure you could even probably fit it in a backpack if you wanted to, if you had a big enough backpack. It's roughly 9 by 7 by 6.5 inches in size. So again, not very big, right? But it puts out a good amount of power, and from what I understand of it, it do last a long time on a one charge. And, you know, time will tell with that. The AC input with bypass can get you up to 980 watts of power, which is a little bit better than what it already puts out. So that's also a good thing to know about it too. A lot of people do have those Chinese diesel heaters now, and this will actually run a Chinese diesel heater because they are 12 volt. So one of the nicest features I found on it so far is the fact that I can operate it off my cell phone. So say for instance, we're up in the rooftop tent in the tracker, and we got this down inside in the tracker. And say it's getting fall time of year, I got my diesel heater going to keep us warm in the tent, and I want to shut it off when it gets too warm in the morning. I could do that right from my phone. So I mean, that's just amazing the way technology has came. My first impression on this, honestly, I never seen one before in my life, only on TV. And so far, really impressed with it. Even though I haven't really used it yet, I just tried it for charging up my phone. It seems like it's going to perform very well. And I could tell just by sizing it up, it's very well built. I mean, they didn't cheap out on this stuff. But I guess that's why they got such a good reputation too. Because you talk to anybody that's into off-grid or anything, they all heard of Bluetti. And for another thing, another nice option it has, I didn't get the cords with it for it, but you get the cords for solar panel setup too. Now, when I move up to a bigger system, when we actually get our off-grid cabin built, I will be getting a bigger system, and then I'll be tying it into solar panels, because I do already have solar panels. And I read up on it, and you don't have to use a specific type of solar panel. You can use any type of solar panel. They all work on it. So it's just so versatile, so easy to use, so easy to set up. I mean, I'm not usually one for reading instructions, but I found those were really easy to get through. I actually took the time because I know it's a good quality unit, and I didn't want to mess around with it. So that being said, we're going to take that outside and put it in the tracker. Looks like it got its new home. So it's been around a week later. I just got back from a trip in a real narrow trail. I had to do a lot of cutting. I got multiple batteries for my Milwaukee chainsaw. It's a cordless one. So I got to charge some batteries up. I charged a few of them up on the road on the way back off the Bluetti system, and it charged them fast. So I was really impressed with that. I also had to charge up my remote for my DJI drone. So I'll plug a few of those things in and see how she performs. Alright, so here's the Bluetti system that I've been showing you. And I'm going to try to charge up my drone remote and a Milwaukee 5-amp battery at the same time. There we go, just like that, she's charging. That's the Milwaukee battery charging. Now I got my DJI drone remote charging. And when it flashes fast like that, that means it's rapid charging, which is also a really nice bonus. So as you can see, they're both charging. She's still at 100%. And she's using, for those two items, 106 watts. So I tried, like I said, on my way home from my last trip, I plugged in that battery, Milwaukee battery, to the battery charger, and then plugged it into the Bluetti system, and it charged it really rapidly. Like, I was really impressed. And I think it took maybe about half hour, 45 minutes for it to charge. I didn't really time it, but it didn't take long at all. So another bonus, right? I mean, who wants to wait around for a battery to charge if you really need it? Now I figure since I'm at it, I gotta grab a few more things in the garage here and plug it in the same time. See what we can get charged on this thing. Here's the battery for my impact gun. Plug that in too. She's charging. And I got one of these little LED lights. I believe I got a charger for that here too, so why not add that on too? And as you can see, she's charging. So, what we got charging here now, Milwaukee battery is almost fully charged. My DJI drone remote is just about fully charged. And this LED flashlight and my impact gun battery. Let's see what she's showing here now. So that's 71%. She's going through 133 watts. So my estimate on all of this, when it's fully charged, I'll still have about 50% battery life left. That's pretty impressive. I mean, that's 4 things charging on it right now, and it's not even phasing it much. That's pretty good, you know. It's a pretty good little system. So on to the rapid charger here. This is the 12-volt outlet one for charging the Bluetti system. And here is the rapid charger. And I'm really amazed at how heavy duty this is. You want to be safe with this stuff, you know. There's a lot of current running through it. So these 2 ends with the loops go directly to your battery terminals. Now the other end, one's got a breaker in it. So battery negative, battery positive, with these braids on the end of them, closest to the breaker switch. These go into the rapid charger on the input side. And there's 2 set screws down in there, and the Allen key is in this little bag. So there's the Allen key. Once you peels this rubber here back, you can get at those set screws. Now you unscrew them a fair ways. And I'm on the negative one there. So I take the negative braided one, put it in there, tighten it up. I like to put the long end down in there so you don't over torque it, you just twist it with the small end to tighten it up. That way you got no worries about stripping out the screws in it. So after you got those tightened up, just give them a little tug, make sure they're not coming out. Close the rubber flap on it, and that side is done. Now the other side, that's what these cables here are for. And it's the same situation. You see which one is positive and which one is negative. Red is positive, black is negative. It's pretty self-explanatory. So you do the same thing. Open up the rubber flap, loosen off the screws. It's always nice to have a system that's easy to assemble. I mean, there's nothing worse than stuff that gets right complicated and can't figure it out. This isn't really not a problem at all. Same as the other side now. Give each wire a tug, draw tight, close up the rubber flap. So here's the assembled fast charger. And as you can see, there's a long length of cord there. So now that I got the rapid charger all wired up, let me take you outside and to my tracker and give you a rundown on how to install it safely. Okay, so you see here I got the rapid charger just laying under the hood here. So these big leads right here, they go directly to your positive and negative terminals. Now every set is different, but usually all battery terminals got at least one stud on them. So you take, like on here, I'm going to take this stud out and that stud out and put my positive on with the positive and negative on with the negative. Now I recommend that you find a spot, like I have an access plug down here where I can run the wiring in through there. And you got to make sure you run it through your rubber because you don't want it chafing against the metal. Now inside, don't mind the mess in here, I always recommend running it on the same side that your battery's on. So my battery's on the passenger side, so I'm going to run it down the passenger side to save as much wire as I can. So, you look underneath, this kick panel comes out very easy. Most vehicles are similar. And you take this out and run it in behind there, not near any sharp metal or anything. Same with this kick panel. Take this up, run it underneath this, make sure it's not chafing on nothing sharp. And you pretty well do the same. That's my tire pump there. And you run it underneath this. And I'll be running it underneath this here. And let me show you in the back where I'm going to hook it up. So here's the rapid charger. And yes, it comes with brackets and screws and everything for mounting it, so you can leave it stationary in one position. So I actually do have enough room for it. It's not in the way of the speaker or nothing right there. That's like a perfect spot right there. Totally out of the way. Once I drill a hole here, the wiring will run down through there and you won't even see none of the wiring. It was like it was made for it. So, you know, very easy to assemble and hook up. Won't be hard to mount no matter what kind of vehicle you got. There's always going to be a space somewhere where you can put it. Even in a trunk of a car, you can mount it up underneath where the speakers are. So it's totally out of the way. Nothing will get in the way of it. So we're so compact to charger. I mean, there's not going to be no problem to mount that. So that'll get you through the basics on how this system works. It's pretty well all straightforward. And the biggest thing that a lot of people overlook is when you install the rapid charger in your vehicle, keep it away from anything sharp. I mean, that's just looking for trouble for sure. As long as you got the wires all snug all the way through and not touching any bare metal anywhere, sharp metal, anything like that, and secure it with zip ties all along or whatever, and just make sure it's tucked away, and when you put your pieces back on, it's not tight against it, because that could squish it and bring up in the metal and end up chafing through the coating over time. So with that in mind, you do that, you run it all properly, you'll have no issues with this for a lot of years to come. So there you have it, folks. That's my review on the Bluetti Elite 30 V2. When I reached out to them and I told them what my YouTube channel was about, they checked into it. They said, we got the real thing for you here. And it meets everything I need. I mean, it's just perfect for me, right? And it's a great little starter one. And the Bluetti systems, they could all be connected together too, which is also nice. So on the next video, I'll have a good update on it, let you know how it worked. But I think it's going to be around for a long time. So thanks for watching.